Ready? Start. Ambedkar famously remarked in the Constituent Assembly, however good a constitution may be, comma, it is sure to turn out bad because those who are called to work it happen to be a bad lot, full stop. Well, comma, it applies equally to any law or code framed for functioning of the country and its various public processes. Full stop para. The Model Code of Conduct (MCC) for guidance of political parties and candidates is a set of norms which has evolved with the consensus of political parties. Full stop. They have consented to abide by the principles embodied in the said code. Full stop. It binds them to respect and observe it in its letter and spirit. Full stop. This code began to be implemented strictly in the 1990s and has been revised in 2013 by the Election Commission of India EC full stop para. The MCC is operational from the date on which the election schedule is announced until the date of announcement of result full stop para. The MCC lays down code for general conduct during campaign processes by political parties and contesting candidates full stop. With respect to the party or parties in power, comma, it stipulates that ministers and other authorities shall not announce any financial grants, comma, promise any construction of roads or provision of drinking water, comma, announce new projects, comma, lay foundation stone for projects or schemes of any kind which may have the effect of influencing the voters in favor of the party or parties in power full stop para. The MCC is a voluntary set of norms to be followed by political parties and candidates. It is by itself not legally enforceable full stop. Violations of certain provisions of the MCC with respect to campaign process can be enforced through invoking corresponding provisions in criminal law and the Representation of the People Act, 1951 (RP Act). Full stop. However, it is the announcement of financial grants or of new projects by the ruling government just before elections that can vitiate the level playing field, thereby impairing free and fair elections. The code does not restrict grants or disbursements under ongoing programs on the date of announcement of elections. Full stop para. A famous quote from Hamlet goes, inverted comma open, more honored in the breach than in the observance, inverted comma close, full stop. This is meant for customs and laws that are better off being ignored than being followed, full stop. In the Indian electoral context, however, it has become a norm to breach the codes and laws, full stop. Politicians and ingenious ways of circumventing the MCC when it comes to announcement of projects or distribution of grants. Full stop para. The recent example is the launch of Mukhyamantri Mahila Rozgar Yojana (MMRY) in Bihar in August 2025. Full stop. Under the scheme, women are eligible to receive rupees 10,000 as grant for self-employment and livelihood opportunities. Full stop. The disbursements started on September 26, 2025, with the Prime Minister transferring the grant to 75 lakh women. Full stop. Subsequently, weekly installments are being transferred to beneficiaries since October, with the recent one being on October 31 and the next on November 7 full stop. One-time cash transfer to the underprivileged and needy women, despite its fiscal burden on the estate, does provide some much needed succor. Full stop para. However, with the elections scheduled to be held in two phases on November 6 and November 11, it is a valid criticism that this is breaking the MCC in spirit and influencing voters in favor of the ruling party through direct cash transfers. Full stop. Taking refuge under the guise of an ongoing scheme, which was anyway launched just a month before the announcement of elections, does not seem kosher. Full stop.